What is up, my cute and cozy YouTube fam? I am back at you today again with a new video, and this one is a little bit different from what I typically do. Today I'm actually going to be filming a eyelash review from Lilly Lashes. So I'm gonna be trying on 5 different lashes from there for you guys, and one of them I'm wearing right now. This one is called Luxe, and then I'm also going to be reviewing Doha, Diamonds, Paris, and Goddess. They're about $20 to $30 a pop. So if you are looking for a review before making that purchase, then keep on watching. But before you do that, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below and that notification bell. That way, whenever I upload a new video, you don't miss out. And if you enjoy luxury videos, shopping videos, styling videos, and a little bit of beauty sprinkled in there, then I think you will find this channel pretty entertaining. Don't forget to check out my previous videos as well if you're interested in any of those topics. And let's get on into the video. So before we get on into the try on part of this video, I wanted to come on here and share with you why I decided to film this video. I was actually contemplating myself when I was looking on Lilly Lash's website, and they have quite a bit of selection. And from some of the photos, it looks very dramatic. So it was really hard for me to decide whether it was too much for me. And then I saw a couple of reviews online, and they were trying out a lot of their very famous or very popular lashes, like the Miami. But that for me is too heavy. It looks like you're going out at night. And again, I have Asian eyes, so I felt like that wasn't really super helpful. And because of that, I wanted to film a version of this video so that I can help anyone who is actually not sure about which style they should purchase on Lilly Lashes, or if they should purchase at all. Okay, so the first pair that I'm gonna be trying on is called Goddess. They're just kind of like a round shape eyelash, and they are kind of, I want to say, strandy, if that makes sense. You can see there are gaps in between each bunch of lash, and that kind of gives it a more natural look. And these ones I actually have purchased before. This is my second time purchasing Goddess, because the first one I really liked, but they actually kind of wore out pretty quickly. Again, that I will go into at the end of the video to let you know how long they last and whether you should be spending your money on them. So, alright, I am going to start by cutting. So if you already know how to put on lashes and you're familiar with all of that stuff, then go ahead and skip this part. But if you're, I know a lot of people have asked me, like, how do you put lashes on? Like, it's so difficult. I just can't work with them. If you're one of those people, then this probably is perfect for you. So the very most important thing to do is to trim your lashes. So I already pulled them off the packaging, and I'm just gonna start by, I'm gonna peel this off. First, what I like to do personally, and I'm not saying this is the right thing or the perfect way to apply lashes, but I like to kind of just, like, I'm using a little compact mirror here. I like to just pop them on my eye to see if they fit right and how much I need to cut off. So this is just like, I didn't put any glue on. This is just me resting it on my eyelashes. And for me personally, I actually think I need to cut off just like one piece of it so it doesn't hit the inner corner too much, because that can get a little uncomfortable. So just have a little pair of random scissors, and I'm just gonna snip off the really end piece. Alright, perfect. So I've cut that piece off, and now I'm gonna do the same on the other side. Alright, now that I have them both off, I am going to show you what my tips and tricks are to applying eyelashes. And I'm actually using the Kiss Strip Lash. So I'm just gonna put on some of the glue. Let the glue dry a little bit, and always make sure that your glue is saturated in the front parts and the end parts, because for me those are the parts that really like start to like come off the fastest. So we don't want that to happen, and once that happens, it's basically done. It's gonna irritate your eye and you're gonna want to pull them off. So let's go ahead. I think they're dry enough now, so I'm gonna go ahead and start with the inner corners. And I've done this so many times that I'm just doing this with one hand now. But you would start with the inner corners and kind of angle it so only bit by bit touches your eyelid until the most outside part of it. And let's go ahead with the other side. So there you go. These are the Goddess lashes. I'm going to come a little closer so you guys can see. These are from their Lite Mink collection, so it's a little bit less heavy, a bit more natural, and the price of these are $20. Occasion-wise, I think I will wear these mostly for daytime, for shopping, running errands, for day-to-day, plus maybe dinner, but not for anything super glamorous. Comfort-wise, I think these are actually pretty comfortable. I think all of these lashes so far that I've already tried most of them on, all of them always like start by poking your inner and outer corners a little bit, especially the inner corner. But after about 3 wears or so, they start to get a lot more comfortable and less pokey, I guess, because they are just like worn in a little bit. After it's worn in, it's super comfortable. I really do like these a lot, and I've worn them a lot as well. So let's move on to the next pair. So the next pair that I'm gonna try on is Diamonds. And that's what it looks like, and it's also from the Lite Mink collection, and this is also $20, and I've already trimmed these. I've already worn them a couple of times. I'm gonna go ahead and try these on for you guys. So these are Diamonds on. So let me go and give you a close up. They actually look very, very similar to Goddess, to be honest, and I knew that purchasing them because I wanted to see which I liked better, and I actually think I like Diamonds better. I like how much more natural they are. They are a tad bit shorter, and as you can see, I'll show you later in a close-up of just the lashes compared. This is a bit more of a crisscross situation, whereas the Goddess lash is a bit more straight and there are gaps in between each lash. So this to me looks a lot more natural, and I do really like wearing them for day-to-day, everyday wear, and I still would wear these to a dinner as well, but definitely not anything fancy. Comfort-wise, I think this is pretty much the same as Goddess. I would say they both feel very comfortable for everyday wear after you get through the first like 2 to 3 wears. These ones I highly, highly recommend if you're looking for a more natural pair of eyelash. Okay, now the next pair I have here is Luxe. There you go. And that's what they look like. I'm gonna open them up. And this is definitely much more of a cat eye winged shape. This is also from the Lite Mink collection, and also $20. So all 3 of these lashes are $20. And again, this has the same crisscross vibe. It is still very wispy, as you can see. So for me personally, I do find this a little bit more dressy, but let me try it on so you guys can see. Okay, so I went ahead and just popped them on so you don't have to watch me do this whole process again, but here's how they look again. They also are a bit fuller than both Diamonds and Goddess, so a bit more dense. I do really love these for shooting photos for Instagram. Again, don't forget to follow me on Instagram, by the way. I will drop my handle right here. And yeah, I do like to wear these to shoot a lot because they're dramatic enough. You can see them in the photos. They have that romantic, a little bit flirty vibe, if you will. And yeah, I do think these are really stunning and pretty. Okay guys, the next one is called Paris, and this is actually from their 3D Mink collection, and that's how they look. They also are cat eye, a little bit longer on the ends and shorter here. And to compare them with Luxe, I personally feel like Luxe is actually thicker than Paris. It's more dense in a way, or the individual lash is thicker or heavier. Whereas the Paris lash, the band is thicker and the individual hairs are kind of thin, but they're more fluffy. So let's go ahead and give these a try. Okay, I just put one lash on so far, but I wanted to come show you guys how fluffy they are. They're actually very uneven. Look at that. You can see how they just like, some of them are higher, some of them are lower. I just wanted to point that out. This is how it looks close up. When I got them, I was actually very surprised because I was expecting these to be heavier and more dramatic than Luxe, but they're actually less dramatic and more everyday. So these I would actually wear more for day-to-day. If I'm running errands, I could still wear them. And I actually will not wear these for a fancy event or for photo shoots because the little hairs on here, little furs or mink, whatever, they are just too fine in a way. You really can barely see them. Does that make sense? You have to go really close. So if you're looking at me from far away, I just look like I have almost like eyeliner on and I curled my lashes. And it doesn't look like I have mascara on. Do you know what I mean? And comfort-wise, I do think these are a little bit less comfortable than the other light mink ones. So because the band is a little thicker on the 3D Mink, I do find it pokes in a little on both my inner corners. It does feel better after some wear, but still I do think it is less comfortable. And this specific pair as well, because the lashes are so curly, there are a lot of curly, like ultra curly pieces, I feel like it's hitting my eyelids every time I look up like that. And the last pair of lashes I have to try on here is called Doha, and this is how it looks like. And I'll compare it to Paris because this is also a cat eye look in the 3D Mink. And you can see Paris is a lot more natural, it's a lot more sparse, whereas Doha is super dark and very saturated, or maybe I would call it more like dense. And the shape is a little different too. I would say that Paris is a little bit more of a crisscross, wispy feel, and Doha, it feels less wispy. It still is, but you can still see there are very specific chunks. So this is from the same 3D Mink collection, also $30. So let's go ahead and give it a try. And there we go. I have Doha on. I'm gonna come in closer. This pair of lashes, it's so much more dramatic than all the other ones, and it's not even the most dramatic in the 3D lash collection. So if you're someone who's not looking for lashes to go party with, then this is not gonna be for you. I got these thinking they were gonna be a lot more natural, but they turned out to be super dramatic, and I don't mind it because I know that I'm gonna get some kind of use out of it at one point or another, but probably more, I think this is gonna be for like a special event, special occasion when I'm really made up and I need a strong pair of lashes to kind of complement the entire look. This is what I'll go for. So it's definitely good to have in my collection, but it's not something that I'm gonna wear day to day. Comfort wise, I think Doha is pretty much the same as Paris. It is somehow a little bit more heavy, I think, because it has more lashes. But if you do this when you look up, it doesn't do the same thing where it hits the top of your lids like Paris does. I do think for a really heavy pair of lashes like that, they are pretty comfortable. Now that I've tried on all these lashes, my eyelids are crying. I'm gonna share with you guys my final verdict on Lilly lashes. So overall, I would say that these lashes are really well made. They do look very natural, and the one huge plus for me is that it actually fits my eye really well. So I've never actually found a pair of lashes that fit me so right, where I could just actually use one hand. You guys saw how I put it on. I literally used one hand and I just like stuck it on like that. And I've never had any kind of lashes that I was able to do that with, except for Lilly lashes. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the way it's shaped, or they figured out the right shape, but it just fits my eye so perfectly. And for that, I will pay the premium, because I hate like spending more than 5 minutes per eye and like, you know, fumbling, trying to put it on. All of these lashes that I have, I can literally put on in 2 minutes, both sides. My favorite, personally, I think is between Luxe and Diamonds. I think Diamonds is more natural and Luxe is a bit more dramatic, but still, both of them I will wear, you know, day to day for things that I would do like every day. Let me know down in the comments below which is your favorite. And I'm very curious to hear what you guys think. And to sum it up, I think if you're someone who's not super experienced with lashes and you're trying to get into it, you don't want to use the magnetic ones because they are not clear, then you will really like Lilly lashes. Especially if you have Asian eyes like me, they look really good. They have the right amount of curl compared to a lot of other eyelashes that I've tried on from drugstores or other brands as well. Shipping wise, I would say it's not Amazon Prime, but it's not slow either. I think it takes about 5 to 7 business days. That's what they say on their website, and it's pretty accurate to get the lashes from West Coast over to the East Coast where I am. And in terms of longevity, how long you can wear these lashes for, I would say because I had Goddess on almost every day or every other day, I went through that pair in about a month. So you will get about 30 wears out of it. So I hope this video was helpful. If you stayed on with me throughout this entire video, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys watching. If you were thinking about purchasing Lilly lashes, I hope this video helped you decide. Let me know down in the comments below again which is your favorite lash. And again, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell, and I will see you guys back in my next one. Alright, talk to you guys soon. Bye!